Stay in frame. Cool. That'll work.
Not seeing it yet.
Should be up. And here we are on another Monday night. I noticed it's been pretty blasé on the reactions. So there may not be very many people, if any, on the stream this evening. But that's okay. Give it a minute. Mr. White probably show up.
Maybe you should do a likeness.
I don't know about that. Maybe I should take the hint. I can't decide if I'm too hot or too cold.
You are definitely hot.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Thanks for that ego boost.
You're welcome.
All right. So the winner of the poll.
Hi, Bob.
This is not an Eldar Banshee. That's correct.
Luck Just 91 says too hot.
Oh, geez.
You are correct.
All right. So the Eldar Banshee won. So that's what we're gonna do. In a second. Get going. Hope everybody's having a good evening.
I know.
Had a good Thanksgiving. Ate too much. All that fun stuff. Here we go. Okay. Let's see, I got my reference up somewhere. A lot of different variations of Banshees, it looks like, in 40K, but we'll see what I can do here.
Mo, how was Thanksgiving at the Big Apple? Or in the Big Apple? What's the correct?
In
the Big Apple. I've never been. I know nothing. Country mouse here. Says fantastic.
Nice. Kind of got some of the lowdown from Bob this morning. Alright, so Eldar is supposed to be these very ethereal, super agile, lithe type figures. Let's see. Yeah, I saw some cool. Mo sent some fun pictures from Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, where Bob was hanging out with some superheroes. Cool.
Mo is a superhero.
And there she is. Doing here in frame. I'm gonna move over a little bit.
No, a little bit to the right. Mo says that Bob was totally in his element.
Nice.
He did look. I did see a photo of him with Captain America, and he did look
Yeah.
pretty pleased.
Bob, not Captain America.
Well, Captain America, had a fixed expression.
Cap
so
was very serious. Yeah.
It's not like he could have shown his displeasure. Bob standing next to him. Where is Bob? They're picking on him. There he is. Hi, Bob. What made you decide to do some 40K this week?
Well, I was just kind of looking back through. I often say, like, somebody will say, "Oh, I wish you'd have done so and so," or maybe you could do such and such when I do the live stream. And I'm like, well, there's always, and I'm sure it'll come up again kind of thing. And so it's coming up again.
Oh, Samantha's back. Hi, Samantha.
Hey, Samantha. Let's get her a Sword of Sultan, I think. And they tend to have these weird needle guns. Or like shuriken launchers. I don't know, I don't do Eldar cheese.
Samantha says, sorry I couldn't join. I had too much homework. I remember those days. It's okay, Samantha. We'll let it slide. But it's nice to have you back.
See, that's kind of a weird helmet.
Samantha is asking, what is today's drawing about? Or who is today's drawing?
This is a creature from Warhammer 40,000, and it's of the race of Eldar, which are basically like space elves. And this is a Howling Banshee, which is a female warrior, elite.
It's me.
combatant.
He's drawing his
Yeah,
wife.
it's my wife.
I'm glad you explained it because I had no idea what it was, and I had no idea it was reviews. I always knew it would happen one day.
There you go.
Bob has also described some of the stuff you did, Jeff.
I'm actually kind of surprised that this won the poll, just because it's not like most people, even if they don't know anything about Warhammer 40K, they might know like what a Space Marine is or something like that, but Eldar are a little more out there.
What else was in the poll?
Space Marine was one. Eldar. I did a Imperial Guard Kazarkin. They're basically a stormtrooper, but you know, more like a colonial marines from Aliens kind of thing. And what was the other one I did? Oh, Tau Crisis Suit, which is kind of like an anime mecha suit thing. So out of all that, a lot of times Space Marines are the most recognizable.
Says Tau Battlesuit didn't win the poll, but I'm not bitter.
Speaking of which, I wonder what Mr. White is doing. Because he plays Tau. And really, it's in the poll for him most of the time. I figured I would do, like, if I did Space Marines, I would do the Space Marines that I play, so it's only fair to have some of the stuff other people play.
Jason is probably boycotting because it's not Tau.
He's probably asleep.
I think Jason might be too polite to boycott.
Or he's playing Minecraft. Yeah, probably just his sugar is low. He's spaced out. Or, you know, he finally realized there's better things to do this time. It's always possible.
Hi, Jason. He says sorry he's late.
Right on cue.
Sugar is high, brain is mush.
All systems nominal.
Samantha says we all get together.
Yeah. Some weird artistic license of some of this stuff. Since nobody really knows, most of you guys don't know what an Eldar Banshee is, I'm not going to worry about it too much, I think. I was just saying before you get on, Jason, that I thought you might be lost in Minecraft land. You've been on that kind of kick lately. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I'm just saying.
Samantha said it reminds me of Lady Gaga's hair in 9/11.
Huh.
Maybe 911. I don't know. Is
That would
probably
be,
911?
I don't know. But that would be entirely by accident?
I'm old.
Yeah, me too.
And Samantha said Minecraft, what? And Jason said, good, it was a rough work day. I was lost in Minecraft land. So
Nice.
you were playing Minecraft. Not boycotting. Not taking a nap.
Alicia suggested you might be or no, it was Bob, right? So
Yeah.
you might be boycotting because Tao did not win.
He might have been
poll.
on when he said,
What are you doing over there?
me? What?
Yeah,
Well, there's a delay, honey.
I know, just teasing it.
Jason said, Jeff knows me so well. He can be taught.
Yeah, sort of.
Some things.
Alright, goofiness.
Clearly, he can be taught how to draw. He's very good at it.
Alright. Not much more I can do to salvage this. So, what are you laughing
Bob
at?
is explaining Minecraft, but Bob, I'm not sure Samantha doesn't know what Minecraft is. I think
Should
it
probably
might have just been like a
Ooh, Minecraft?
Minecraft. What?
Somebody mentioned Minecraft?
But I could be wrong. Samantha can correct if I'm wrong. And oh, Johan is back and says Eldar super groovy.
Ooh.
Jason said he can be taught and he can be loose. That's
Wow.
funny. I had to read it, Jason, before I got it. Samantha said, last week I got angry with my brother for that very reason. He destroyed my farm! Oh,
Oh no.
that's just wrong.
It's grounds for termination.
It is.
Alright. Once again, I will erase this, but I can still see it, so don't panic. There's no panicking.
It's okay, Bob. It's hard to, you don't get tone on the chat, so it happens. I'm sure Samantha will forgive you. No panicking. No panicking.
there's
Oh,
no-
Jason's panicking.
Yeah, he's... Keep calm and carry on.
And Samantha said, don't worry, I asked because I didn't understand anything he said. I only heard Minecraft.
There you go. You get the importance, though.
Yes. Oh, and Bob said, and your brother is terrible, and then just like mine. Which brother, though?
Yeah,
like, obviously,
right?
Jeff is awesome, and, you know.
There are a lot of options of horror to choose from in our particular group.
And Bob says he's come to look forward to the erasing.
There you go.
Is it also the panicking, Bob? Is that...
He looks forward to the
Okay.
erasing because he's hoping it'll be done, but it's not.
Samantha said I got too angry. I don't blame you, Samantha. Like, that's just mean.
Yeah,
That's not
cool.
nice. And maybe your brother just needs a hug.
What? Well,
I don't know. Like.
No, he needs a beating.
But oh yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I would have probably thought that, but violence isn't the answer. He probably is just. Is he your younger brother or? And Samantha says, so clean, I love it.
Thank you. Here I am thinking, I'm like, this is messy.
Because it sounds like that's something your brother would do for attention. I don't know. We don't need to psychoanalyze.
Go into it.
Oh,
Hi, Sparky.
I have a different cat this week.
Yeah, so Ember, yesterday, we moved into a new place. We've been here for 2 weeks, and yesterday we let our cats go outside for the first time. And shockingly enough, after a couple of tests of I can go in and out however I want, people will let me in and out, my cat Ember decided that he's gone on hiatus again, so hopefully we'll see him again at some point. This is the same cat that did the same thing in Midway, so I think it freaks us out a little bit more because we're in a new place.
Yeah.
So kind of worried about him, but
hopefully he'll find his way back.
yeah.
But the kitty that is climbing on Jeff's chair now that is not in the frame is Ember's litter mate, Spark.
Yeah. And she oftentimes shows her affection through pain, so
yeah.
she is sometimes soft and sometimes prickly.
She has murder mittens.
Yeah, she does.
Samantha said, did they ask me something? I don't understand anything because I speak Spanish.
No, I don't think so. Oh, my Spanish is terrible. Alicia asked if it was your younger brother.
Oh, Samantha's going to dinner.
Oh. Well, she can answer when she comes back, if we're still on.
Oh, she's sitting in my lap. She's never this nice to me.
It's a trick. Get an axe. Too soon after that Army of Darkness stream. Never mind.
I wasn't paying attention. I was petting the cat.
Well, that's good. You should be paying attention to her because of the weaponry.
And Samantha is saying that I know English, but when it's written. So kind of like how I'm pretty good at reading French, but I can't keep up when people are.
Yeah, I'm a lot better at reading Spanish.
Hi, baby.
Hopefully, before too long, I'll have something set up where I can record doing some longer, more finished pieces. I'd like to do some where it's not live. You guys could watch a time lapse of, like, these are just sketches, which they're fun, but they're really loose and everything. It'd be nice to do some finished work that you could see. So here's hoping I can get my act together. Maybe in the new year, beginning of the year, we'll see.
Bob says so you don't have to read our name chatter as well.
No. I never learned to read or write. But also that's part of why I do this, is to have the interaction, so we'll see. I'll leave my hand to break. Intermission.
Jason said, just check the poll, pretty sure it's a tie. I think he's suggesting you do a whole other
Yeah, see, the thing of it is, Jason will like remember and then vote in the poll after the poll.
Let me guess, it's tied with the cow?
I can't believe you would even suggest such a thing.
That was a question for Jason. He says, whoa, ha 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 ha. Which I believe is in response to your whole allegation. He said he saw right through my master plan.
The other thing too, I was thinking is I do these polls, and of course by default, 3 choices lose every week, and maybe I could do longer form video, like a finished piece, and just pick one that hasn't won.
Like one that votes and
Yeah.
doesn't quite make the cut.
Yeah, like I think Freddy Krueger is probably a good candidate for the horror one because he got just edged out by Ash. Sketchy here.
Bob says 2,000 points, right?
Yeah.
Jason said 1,500. Cheater.
Yeah. So this is an inside joke for Bob and Jason and I play 40K together, and one of us sometimes has trouble with the rules. Either how many points. There's one sort of famous example of how many points we had agreed to, which this person mistakenly made an army with more points. Allegedly, mistakenly. And then
You can always say I'm doing all of the Transformers for the next 6 months. Stuck on it.
yeah, yeah, I could. Every
And
obscure Star Wars character.
Vic Rules says, yo, Jeff.
Yo.
Bob says, one of us.
Yeah.
And Jason said, it happened one time.
Yeah.
And Bob says we have all messed up the rules before.
Yeah, I should have been clearer on that part, but I was too busy trying to protect Jason's identity. I mean, somebody's identity.
Badly, very poorly. Even the cat.
Even the cat?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She's looking very judgy over here.
She always looks judgy. She's a cat.
She's a sweetheart.
She's a monster.
She looks a little judgy when she's trying to murder.
Yeah, well.
Right now she's being sweet.
Again, it's a trick. I think I got my angle on my table is a little off, and it look like some of these proportions are screwy. But you know, it's an alien, so it's totally cool.
Mo said this looks cool.
Thanks, Moon.
Jason said proportions good, Xenos.
Xeno's bad. This leg needs to come out a little more.
Jason said the table used the wrong points value.
Yeah.
And Bob said still terrified of Eldar Banshees.
Luckily, nobody in our group plays Eldar, so they haven't had to mess with the. Basically, Eldar have a reputation for being unbalanced in the rule set, and they have a lot of gimmicks and tricks that other armies don't have access to, and so people accuse them of being a cheese army that, you know, easy mode. I would absolutely love Eldar, because I like elves in general, but I really can't stand the models, so never bothered giving it a shot because I hate their helmets. They have these big cone helmets, like the fantasy elves have it too. I don't really understand the aesthetic, but they have normal human proportions as far as their head goes, but they decided to just have these giant cone head helmets. Well, they can't all be winners.
It's kind of brilliant if you think of it. If you're going for a headshot, you're going to shoot center of mass on the head.
I guess.
There's nothing up there.
I guess I'd be shooting like where the eyes are, but you're right. Maybe it's a clever deception. Of course, this is coming from a guy who plays Space Wolves, who basically almost never wear helmets. Which is like,
Bob said coolest vehicles, worst standard troops.
Yeah.
Vic said they come from France. And Jason said Eldar lore, the brain fills the space it's given. Like
Yeah.
a goldfish.
Like they take their helmets off, like you. Oh well.
I know they call them brain buckets, but I don't think that's what they had in mind.
Crazy
Hey, that's all right.
battle smoke stuff in the background, I guess.
Thank you. Uh-oh.
She getting ready to kill you?
I tried to get something out of my pocket, and she's like,
Yeah. Unauthorized movement.
I'm going to lick you
Cat
first as a warning.
Yeah. She's just getting you softened up. She likes her meat tenderized. Yep. Spark is one of those cats where you guys are probably familiar with, where you're petting them and they're super happy and they're purring, but they just get like way too into it, and then it ends up that they're just this spiked ball wrapped around your forearm. And Spark at least has the grace to kind of like break it off and look surprised about the whole thing, like, oh God, sorry, sorry you saw that. But your blood is very tasty.
Jason said, would be an interesting sketch though, brain buckets. Johan said that's where they store their butter.
You'd have it somewhere.
Jason said, oh man, curdling now.
That's where all the cheese is. Alright. I think I'm gonna call it good here. Ooh.
Bob says cats are cute murder machines. What are you talking about? She's pretty pleased with herself, though.
She usually is. Alright, gang, let's see here. What did I do? I brought home a bag of dice. And I don't know what I did with it. So we're gonna do the digital random number generator again. So let's see if I can make this work. The mouse will need the paper.
Bob says nicely done. Jason said like Eldar Banshees. Cute murder machines.
Oh, there you go.
Mo said awesome.
Alright, so this is the part in the stream where somebody wins the sketch. I am going to quote unquote roll a die. We're going to do, what do we got there? We're going to do an 8-sided die tonight to keep it shorter. So when I tell you guess a number between 1 and 8, go ahead. Insert Jeopardy theme.
1, 2, 7. I don't know what the number is.
Jason, pick a 1. You win, Jason.
That has worked so many times for Jason.
Once again, Mr. White guessing 1 has come in clinch because
Good job,
that's how I
Jason.
roll.
Jason said, yay! I bet Jason really wishes it was Tau now.
Yeah, wow. Maybe I'll do a real Tau drawing for him.
Vic said, nice perspective on that sword.
Thanks. Yeah, I think we're good.
Jason said, it's the lore of probability.
Wow.
And Mo congratulated Jason. Bob says, I should have tried for 1 as it's 40k and you tend to roll bad for that. Johan said, looks great, dude.
Thanks, guys. I do roll badly, so it's a little inside tip for people. Although we had a streak, well, like 2 or 3 in a row where I rolled the max on the die, so it's almost like it's
It was very
random.
difficult to not gasp. And
Right?
shout.
Yeah, Alicia looking
give
at me
away.
like, what the hell? But that's how it goes. So
Jeff is a man of extremes, folks.
yeah, I guess so. Thanks again, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a good night.